Hey everybody, you know that my favorite of the universal monsters is the creature from the Black Lagoon. So I have several incarnations of him, whether it be this one right here that I got from somebody online that I knew, to this one right here, which is more recent. I think this one was one of the first reaction figures, and then I got him again in this color, which I really like. And of course, back in the day, Burger King had a special where they did the creature of the Black Lagoon and all the other, monsters, universal monsters. And I liked him a lot. He was translucent for one thing. He also spit. The only thing I didn't like was how they did his legs. He was very kind of weird. And what year was this? Let's see. It was 1997. Wow. I clearly remember eating the Burger King on those days. We also got the Lagoon of Blue, who was the daughter of the creature from the Black Lagoon, who was also done in that, original movie colors, which I like a lot. And now we have Good Luck Bear bobblehead. I don't like the bobblehead aspect personally. I know a lot of you do like bobbleheads. Not a fan. I'd rather just have a little figure, like it would be kind of. Oh, by the way, this was $5 from Five Below, and personally, oh look, show us your collection at Shop Culture Fly, built by Culture Fly. I don't know what that means, but Care Bears X Universal Monsters. It's a crossover they're doing. I guess there's some kind of holiday coming up where a lot of people do monster stuff. They're picking a lot of monsters things. So we have the little mummy version of, I think it's Bedtime Bear. I'm not quite 100% sure. And we have a Dracula version of Cares a Lot Bear, because he's got the little heart, or Hearts a Lot Bear. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then we have, I cannot remember these two. I think this is the Grumpy one. I can't remember. I think he's called Grumpy Bear though. I could be wrong. But he's Frankenstein, and we have, I guess, the Bride of Frankenstein. And a lot of really, really cool inside. It's not just white on the inside. Like, they could have just left it white, but they did a lot of detailing to it. Oh, here's a better picture of it. So we got this one. Oh yeah, it is the Grumpy one. All right, so here's the information on the bottom if you need it for some reason. And then here is the picture of the front. All right, so here he is coming out of his package. Yeah, he's kind of toughly in there, especially with that bobblehead feature. I'm afraid I'm going to break him when I take him out. There, I mean, shove him out. Shove him out. He's got a stand. I didn't know he was going to come with a stand, which is glittery and translucent, smoke colored. And it says Care Bears X Universal Monsters. All right, so I didn't know he was going with a stand because he seems to stand just fine on his own. But I guess, you need a stand. I don't like, maybe I don't like bobbleheads because they remind me of my uncle when he's drunk. Yeah, so in the package, he was more close to that, like this. You take him out, though, he's more ready to bobble. I guess you can make him like a headbanger. Bang your head. All right, let's take a look at what makes him special. So he has the fin on the top and the fins on the side. Let's compare that with this little guy, Gil. Gil doesn't have the mohawk. It's in the back a little bit, but he doesn't really have it on top. So that's a unique thing that they did on their own. Now he does have web hands, like our universal monsters seem to have. Let's see if any version of Gil has a mohawk. He's got a lot of hair on him because he's been up hanging around beside my bed. And he also glows in the dark. And nope, none of the Gils have the mohawk. That's something they uniquely do on their own. And the Gils on the side are more flared out. He's almost like Merman, or who is the guy that from Justice League, Despero? So it looks like Despero. He's got the little tattoo on the butt, like a lot of them do. He's got the little bear tail, which I don't remember them having little bear tails that are that sharp looking, but I guess it's the whole, he's got fins, and so his butt's got a little fin tail. Because it used to be like, wasn't it like a little round ball normally? Maybe they made it just for this. And if you look closely, and this is something I'm also noticing, and I hope it glows in the dark because it kind of has that color to it. If you look closely, you'll see these got some tampos on here that show gills, and there is actually printing on, like, that. This is actually physically, 3D right here. Little gills on his arms, or not gills, sorry, scales. Trying to see if he has anything else that shows any kind of indication of uniqueness. All right, so there's some on that leg, little scales. Now the articulation is only in the head. There's no articulation anywhere else in this little creature. He's got bright orange eyes. He's got lime and that color right there. So I'm gonna charge him up real quick and bring him close and see if he's got any glow in the dark. I don't think he does though. I think I would be able to see that a little bit better in here. Of course, that light above me is so bright. It's hard to tell. But I guess I'll find out tonight. Because when I turn off the lights here, it gets pretty dark. That's one of the great things about living out in the middle of nowhere. Now it says it contains a 4.5 by 2.5 bubble head, 11 centimeters. Care Bear 2025. So I don't see anything that says that it glows in the dark, but it does say show your collection off here. Good luck bear as the creature for the Black Lagoon. That's all it says. Now the other ones didn't look like they glow in the dark, and I didn't really want the other ones because I don't, yeah, I mean, unless he had Funshine Bear. He's my favorite, but yeah, he doesn't, to the top of his fin, he is 11 centimeters tall. Funshine Bear, I can't imagine him being any of the monsters because if he was a vampire, he would kill himself pretty much. He's 4¼ inch tall. So he could probably fit in with these guys just right. He's definitely got a different color from all these other guys, except maybe the glow-in-the-dark guy. That's what I was thinking. Maybe he's a glow-in-the-dark. But I don't see any proof of it. All right, let's look at his face a little bit more closely, other than his hands being right there. Oh, and look at that. I didn't notice this before. The 4-leaf clover's got little bubbles on it. Now that's cool. That's a nice little eye detail. And on his face, he's got extra things right here, which kind of like some fish have that, like whiskers, like the catfish. He's got, this is actually 3D. You can feel it over here on his cheeks, and the scales up here you can feel as well. So it makes me wonder if I didn't quite feel it on his foot, but he actually has it. Yeah, you know what? Now you look at it from the side, it's casting a shadow, so that is 3-dimensional. It's not just a print. So that's a really nice little bit of detail right there. Okay, so he's got some right here. And his ears aren't even just completely round. They have a little extra right there, point hanging off of it. You know, kind of like the fin on his head. And the fins on his neck. So did you pick up any of these at your Five Below? 2025 said, these are actually new. This is the first time I've ever seen them, but I don't usually pay attention. And which one would you pick up? Or would you pick them all? Which one's your favorite? And do you know who their names are? Because I really don't know all their names anymore. I want to say that one's Bedtime Bear right there, or the Mummy, the Frankenstein. Who are we missing here? The Phantom of the Opera, maybe? Feels like we're missing somebody else that's important. We got, let me just grab it real quick because I feel like somebody's missing out of the normal. We got Frankenstein on there. Oh, the Wolfman. That's who we're missing. He's a staple, and they don't seem to have Wolfman on here. I was about to say there's somebody missing that's more common. And, of course, the Invisible Man. Those are two characters I consider part of your basic six-pack. I don't really consider the Bride of Frankenstein to be one of the six main ones. I definitely consider it part of it, of course. But I consider the Mummy, these 3, 4, of course, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and Dracula. These, in my opinion, are the core 6, the nerdy half dozen. And if anybody would represent the monsters and you only pick 6 of them, this is the ones I would pick. What 6 would you pick? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day.